Yeah, because I've had around $1 million. I think over $1 million in funding before. Let's see, divided by 50K. Yeah, it's 20 accounts. 20 accounts to make, you try to go for like, if you go for like 250 to 200 a day, that's obviously, $2,000. Oh wait, hold on, shit. Wait, that's not the right math. 20 accounts. There you go, 4,000 times, say trade, I don't know, 10 days. I don't know. It's something like that. Obviously, that's without losing. So say, you still average still $20,000 a month. Oh, obviously, yes, there's drawdown. So, like with 20 accounts, that's, about $1 million funding. You can aim really low. It's really low risk on 50K, to like about $200 a day. Right, you did that math right. Yeah, I think with like, let's see, if you're doing like, yeah, even $10,000 a trade wouldn't be that bad. Honestly, yeah, I think $10,000 is probably like the shot, like the trade. Yeah, you have to lose 100 times to blow it. And that's obviously like with no, if you just did static, you just did like 10 G's each time. I think it'd be perfect. Yeah, so like 5 to 10. I think 5 to 10 would be ideal. No, it'd just be, I don't think it would. It'd just be just a lot more. The only thing you'd be doing is a lot more in fees. Because yeah, you gotta pay a lot more when you're in the live market. The CME, all the fees and stuff. That's why people hate being moved to live, like when they're doing prop firms. Because like when you're in prop firms, you don't pay anything, or through the broker. But when you're actually like your own trader, you do actually pay more. Computer's so laggy. Definitely want sells today. I don't know if we're gonna get them. Yeah. So how this works now is this is how far the EMAs are apart on the higher time frame. And then this is how if it has EMA, that means that's how far the EMA is apart for the next transition or next to go to a strong bull. This is how far price is because PX's price. So this is how far price is above the EMAs. So if it drops 100 points, then it would be in weak bear. This is not the same. It doesn't work on price. This is actually working off the EMA where they are like relative to trend. So this is, I guess it says 4 bars. So it's how far the EMAs are apart from each other that need to, cross. So like if you were to see the EMAs, they're beneath that, so they're above price, right? We're above price, but they're not crossing it. Yeah, so like it doesn't work. Like, it doesn't work linear, I guess. So for like a transition, we're above prices above the EMAs, both EMAs, right? But they haven't. There's no like they're spread apart. And then for us to transition back to weak, price needs to drop below into like below the EMA, and that's what be considered weak bear. Yeah, I try to make it somewhat, because it doesn't work. Just it can't just like, oh, it needs to move this far to like for like the if they're like the EMAs need to cross or like the EMAs move. It doesn't work as far as like, oh, it needs to move this amount of points. Man. Yeah, it sucks you're in this like big range. Makes it tough. Yeah, we'll see what we get though. See if you bounce off VWAP. See if we break the 800 here. Bounce up the, was it about right at 800 right there? Alright, about 2 minutes to orb. See what we do. Alright, so it's kind of hanging around view up here. Definitely wanted to go down. But alright, we got orb. Certainly is. Certainly is. Nice if we got a previous day low here, but we'll see. Kind of got wicks on both sides. Some do, some don't. So it just depends on the platform. So I know like I know people that like sell similar products, I guess. Like I think Take It Out for Traders, okay. Lucid, I haven't had any problems with Lucid. Definitely depends on the product. I think Apex is not a fan of it. Never personally tried with Apex doing that, but just like guess like don't quote me. Don't say like I'm not the just gotta check the with them. They have it in the rules. But yeah, it just depends on the firm. Because it's not like I'm not the only one that provides this service. So there's a lot of them out there, to be honest, and a lot of people are using them. So obviously they are being they are allowed. Yeah, it just depends. Also, I think if it's like firing like a bunch of trades, like it doesn't look like a human trading. I think that's what flags it. Okay, it was a B setup breakout. This is counter. I changed it so it's not counter trend. It's unconfirmed trend. Before it's a counter trend, but it's technically unconfirmed trend. I mean, with that double bottom at the bottom side of orb, obviously it just seems like it wants to go up. Yeah, but I think for like with like the bots and stuff, because you have like scalping bots that like fire like a billion trades during the day, so it's like doesn't seem like very human like. I think that's what kind of flags it, like non-human activity. But if you're firing like one or two trades a day, it's that seems fine. But obviously, yeah, double check with your prop firm. Definitely seems like it wants to go up today though. I mean, if it breaks these highs, it's probably gone. To be honest, try to hit some of these highs. Yeah, it looks like not a bad looking trade. Especially if it gets over that previous day high. You do take it just a little bit of caution. Yeah, we're hitting these highs here, like where previous day high is. A lot of rejection here, though. That's only like, you know, gotta be careful a little bit with that. But it definitely seems like it wants to go up. I mean, we've been kind of just going up. But if it were to break those highs, I think it's, you know, there's a good chance of running. But we'll see. See if you come back into orb. Yeah, it's like around the edge. Little retest action. See how far we go into this FEG here. Do we inverse? Pricey's a little volatile today. Yeah, that shit was weird. I don't know, just like a weird market. I think it was just shy from it broke on the other side. It was just shy of TP. I mean, I was thinking about like, so like the, you know, like certain prop firms not allowing copy or not copy auto trading. I was just gonna link my like my main account or whatever my account is that's being auto traded to copy that onto my copy trader, and then it would just have like the other accounts just be followers. So technically, it's not being auto traded; it's just being copy traded. They allow copy trading. Like, that's my little loophole. Because my copy trader runs natively on NinjaTrader. Definitely seems like it wants to go up. Not a bad trade, honestly. Do like it. Definitely think if it breaks, I think if it breaks like previously high, like these levels here, I think it definitely could go to TP, which should probably be up here somewhere. Definitely do like it. Let's get the break and retest. I think the biggest hurdle will just be getting over a previously high. Definitely holding topside orb. Man, it's I guess it's got really cloudy. It got really dark in my office. We've been getting a lot of like double breaks, but like double breaks to one side too. So it's very interesting. The market's been very. Yeah, it's summer. It is summer. Summer in Texas, so it's hot. All right, back in orb. Did we break out again? We can go towards midline. These are the questions. Wow. It's Texas. It's like cold 2 to 3 months out of the year, and the rest is just hot. It was like 80 degrees, like Fahrenheit, like Thanksgiving or something like that. It was hot. Yeah, if you do take the set out, just be careful. Unconfirmed trend. So. All right. I mean, get over previously high. I think that's a good shot. But I mean, struggling a little bit, but still looks good. But previously high, that's where there's a lot of wicks. There it goes. Still hanging around top side. Little rejection. A lot of wicks. A lot of wicks. Hold outside orb. Alright, see if it breaks these highs. Alright, see if we come back in orb. We just hold top side. See, how far do we come back down if we stay inside orb? Seems like the first breakout's been failing quite often. Not the first breakout, but like the first side. It tries to break out the first side, like top side, and then usually it seems like it's been failing. Could be wrong, but it just seems like a little bit of a pattern lately. But also, I think because we are also in this gigantic range. It's interesting. It is interesting. It is interesting. All right, looks like rolling now. So retesting again. All right. Price is just bouncing off the top side of. I mean, like it looks like it wants to go up, but having a hard time. I mean, it's retesting. Like it's it looks like it wants to go. Yeah. Like I said, we've been in this like gigantic range, so it's like, and then yeah, the bouncing off this area, off the what was 300, the 60s. That's why I was like taking this, yeah. But then like might bounce off this, might bounce off the 300, like the 30,000 area. I mean, we get to bottom side. If we can get to bottom side orb, we might have something. But big old if there. Oh yeah, just ranging. It's hard to catch these. Yeah, it's like pretty much we've been doing with this kind of sideways, not really going anywhere. But like if you look at the 4 hour, we just been in this. Like so we were like this is where we were like doing good. Obviously trend, right? But then yeah, we started doing this and just kind of up down up down up down and kind of compressing a little bit. We're just in gigantic range. All right, I'll be right back and grab some tea real quick. Whoa, what did I miss? Jesus. Came down in a hurry. See how we do on a midline here. Well, I'm not in a trade, but maybe that was the good luck charm for it going down. Well, if you're not in a trade. It's a big, maybe it's a big pullback. Big rejection off the midline there. Yeah. It was like 40 points short, I think, and then literally reversed all the way to the other side of orb. Yeah, it was a crazy day. Should have went break even on it, but I was just letting it ride. Well, letting the auto trader ride. Oh well, it happens. Yeah, that was crazy. All right, see if you push through midline. See, we're gonna break out again. Pretty deep pullback. See if we chop around and yeah, we're pushing pretty hard now. What was your stop loss? At midline? Look at that whipsaw. Man, the market's been a little messy, man. Oh yeah, guys. Apex just has a sale right now, or just has a sale. Has a sale right now for the for the intraday. So if you guys are interested in intraday, the PA fees are, it's 90% off with PA fees at $59 for every account. It's pretty insane. Yeah, it's pretty insane. That's why, man, it's all about scalability. You can just, you don't have to stress about making a lot of money. You just gotta hit, get those small trades, hit those base hits. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bro, what the hell? Okay. What the hell was that? That was funny. Bro. I don't think I'm touching that one. That is too insane. That's super funny. That was crazy. What was that? What was this? This was about 280. Golly. Ah, Jesus Christ. I mean, if you would have gotten at the bottom here, you would have got this, like, caught that bottom. But I mean, that's a falling knife, man. That was crazy. You don't see that too often. That was funny. Yeah, that was crazy. Thank God, and it was coincidental that that happened. Like that was but thankfully we didn't take this trade either. It's like two saves. Good God, where was he yesterday? We literally needed that, like, or the day before. We needed that. Bro's a day late, man. Yeah, technically we did. Technically we did. Yeah, no, that would have been slippage probably. Like that would have been a loss. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that might have slipped the stop loss. I know a lot of people are mad right now. Adjust the signal. What signal? It was yeah, it should switch, like, should be able to switch. But there was no signal. Yeah, there's no, it wasn't recommending any contracts. If it goes like here-ish, yeah. If it drops that many points, it should flip. Yeah, if it doesn't light up, it means there's no trade. So yeah, and then they're color coded. So yellow is C, green like lightish green is B, and bright green is A. Something like that. I feel sad for you. That's pretty funny. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, we avoided the laws, but it might have been, I don't know. It was still kind of coming down, but I think Trump was like the final nail in the coffin there. And these markets, man, and they have not been playing around. Well, to be fair, he has helped us out a lot with some trades. Like there were some trades that were going really slow, then he like said something and it just like skyrocketed to like RTP. So can't really, you know, gotta take the good with the bad. Yeah, there's definitely some trades he's influenced that's been in our favor. I don't think we actually lost one. Well, okay, have we? I don't. I was like trying to think. I don't think we actually lost one because of him. Not because of him, but like one of his tweets or one of his things. I don't remember losing one, but I know we've definitely won. Yeah, no, honestly, like it did look. I was like, if it can get past previous day high, that was like that's kind of like the what I was thinking of, like where it was gonna be. Um, like kind of like the decision point of if it can go or not. But there was a lot of wicks on like the higher time frame, so I don't know. I mean, it still could go up, but I don't know. That's pretty nasty though. I mean, I want to have that kind of power. Just say something, and I can make the market move. Not even with money, just words. Yeah, we'll see. It's gonna take a candle or two, or a couple candles for it to kind of get back into normal, normal market. Yeah, that's kind of baller though. Like there's like there's like the market movers, right? But that's with money. You can do it with words. By Spider-Man. I hope we just don't chop now, because that could be a very big possibility. Because after that bonanza. Yeah, it was Trump. Trump announced something. What was it with Iran negotiations? Yeah, it was crazy. I don't if you didn't like it was crazy to watch that. Yeah, a lot of people just lost. Yeah, that was crazy, man. I don't know. Somebody lost a lot of money. Somebody just made a lot of money. Somebody I guarantee shorted at the top here. Like some people shorted at this top and just let that move. Whenever you see those big spikes, like it goes both ways. It always goes both like that. Somebody just passed their eval for sure. Right. Yep. For sure. I'd be like, Dad, what are you gonna say today? Okay. All right. Let me be ready. Let me get ready. I mean, we could definitely break down to the. I don't know. I think at this point we could do anything. Like, right? Maxed out. I don't know. I feel like honestly, what I feel like is gonna happen is possibly a late break, but I don't know. I feel like we're just gonna chop for a little bit. I think the market needs to. I mean, it's holding top side of midline. Yeah, yeah. At least we're still inside orb. But like we are still like definitely sideways. Like we have been just bouncing sideways. There's nothing to scalp. They're literally just being, they get chopped up in that. Yep. Yeah, no, this is not the territory you want to scalp in. It is way too finicky. Nothing really clear. Nah, this is this area of the chart I would not want to scalp. Very unpredictable right now. Because I don't need Trump to say something else and just absolutely tear me apart. What's the 1 minute time frame? Plus, that my account that I'm using is slightly down, so I don't want to risk that one. Yep, it's also Friday. Friday can be mean. Yep. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to get the. Then I'm gonna be probably dabbling in some other stuff just to mix it up for other people. Yep. Yeah, looks like we're gonna be a little choppy. Getting nervous when it shoots down like pretty hard. It's making me a little bit nervous. Traumatizes me. But it's always like a, not like a fear, but it's always like, back of my mind now. It's like, if he says something, I lose. Yeah, it's looking like no trade's gonna form. It's not even the market mover. It's just that's what worries me. And I think it's been a minute, right? It's been a minute since we had some of his wackiness. Nah, well, PM to like 1 o'clock. Like to like the window closes, but after I don't really do power hour. I just let it run to the window. The window closes. Well, the cutoff. Well, I don't know. Depending maybe on maybe your time, but it's like so for me the window is from 8:45 to 1 p.m. And then the market closes at I have it closing at 3:30. So it just depends on your time. That's just the default settings, I guess. What the backtest is tuned for, like all the data. Oh, yeah. So yeah. So the trade window is set to right here. Win rate cutoff time. It won't take any trades after 1300, which is 1 p.m. So like it just if a trade forms before that, it'll take it. If a trade forms after that, it will not take it. And then end of day will close at obviously 3:30. 30 minutes before the close because it has to be closed at like 3:45 or 4:45 New York time. Yeah, I think like what yesterday was. Oh no, it didn't take a trade. Actually, I think the day before. What was it? What was it? Yeah. Okay. I don't have any good examples. Where are we here? Yeah, this is a messy day. Markets have been kind of messy lately. No clear trend, no clear direction. Just break out whatever direction and it might go, kind of thing. Oh yeah, so yeah, like I said, it runs till it can run basically runs from about 4 hours. It's about a 4 hour window, 4.5 hours, something like that. Do we break to the downside? It's like every time we come to the bottom of the orb, we bounce. My question is, wonder if the breakout, not breakout, we would went to the downside regardless without Trump? That is the question. I don't know. Choppy? I would say choppy. We might just stick sideways, honestly. Like, I mean, if we do dump, I don't think we're gonna dump. Like, I don't think that's. It doesn't seem like it. Like, if maybe get down to the 600s. If we do break to the downside. But like, it's already what, 10 o'clock, and we're still struggling to get out of orb. Volume isn't really, really good either. That, or it's gonna be choppy. When it does break out, it's just gonna be like a slow grind. I would think maybe something like that. It just kind of depends. Might get that like afternoon push, like after like maybe like 2 o'clock. That's when prices start moving again. But since it's already 10 and price is like just absolutely struggling to get out of orb. Yeah, so we keep bouncing off this level of the previous day high here, right after 30,000. I mean, it's possible we rotate down, but I don't think it's going to be a smooth, like it's going to be a little bit choppy. So it seems like. Volume's definitely not on our side either. Just bouncing off both sides. We're trying to break to the downside. Yeah, it's a little, little dicey. We'll see. Just that's saying, like, volume is absolutely terrible right now. Or where it's bouncing off, so it's like how it says like 1 point. Like that's how we were, like where the EMA was, like the I guess the short EMA. That's where it was sitting. That's why like it was like 1 point away, so it's actually bouncing off one of the EMAs. Well, it's bouncing off the I guess the fast EMA, the 20 on the 4 hour. That's where it just bounced off of. Have a good weekend. Be safe. Yeah, I'll give it a little bit longer, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna be a good day to trade. I mean, you could have. Ooh, bounce right off 800. Nah, I wouldn't. The only thing I don't like about that is I hate having to go through VWAP. I'd rather deal with the EMA than VWAP. Yeah, it can definitely be troublesome. Man, volume would definitely have to pick up to break the down. I don't know. We might just like go back and forth, just kind of trading top and bottom, or bouncing off top and bottom of orb. Like we could spend the next hour just going back and forth. That this candle might have nuked it, like might have nuked the price action. But then again, it could have been like this either way. I mean, kind of rule of thumb is like if breakout like doesn't happen, first hour or so, it's usually gonna be like a choppy day. Like by 10 o'clock, we didn't really had a breakout. Like we did, but like wasn't really anything. And we just been stuck inside orb. More likely, it's gonna be a late break or just gonna be choppy the rest of the day. Yeah, as you can see, like the volume just dying down. Yeah, this is looking like. Well, didn't lose, no money lost. Yeah, it's still a win for me. Still a win in my book. Kind of making that staircase down. I mean, we'll see. Are we gonna try to pop out again? It looks like trying to break out again. Yeah, well, I'm still relatively low. Yeah. So right now, there's two EMAs that are underneath, right? This is how far they are apart. So there's a gap between them. So right now, there's no trend confirmation. There's no up or down. It's just kind of pretty much, sideways. So price is above the EMA. So price were to drop the 140 points, it would be below the fast moving EMA, and then that would trigger the weak bear. But since we're not in a confirmed upper trend, I guess you can say, so that's why we're saying it's transitioning, because it's in the process of becoming an uptrend. It's leaning towards an uptrend. But since obviously you can see we're not we've been sideways, so the EMA, or because there's 7 states, right? So you have a strong bull bear, weak bull bear, transition bull bear, same thing. So then there's another one. I don't know which ones I just said, but yeah. Oh, so this one counts as one state. So there's the other ones, and then this one. So anyway, so it's telling you when it's going up and it's transitioning, so it has not actually confirmed the trend. So it's just telling you caution that there is no confirmed trend. Just be careful. And then if the opposite, if it's going against the higher the trend, so if it's weak bear or weak bull, and if it were to break, say it's a weak bear and it broke to the top side, it's going against the counter trend. So you're actually going against the trend. When it does work is when it's a strong trend, like a strong bull market or a strong bull. And if it were to break to the downside, it would still trigger. It doesn't count those as a counter trend, just because those tend to work more. Though when it's a weak trend, those tend to fail. That's just based on the data. Yeah, so it's not just looking at the higher time frame trend, like the EMAs are not just looking at are they crossing, are they not crossing? It's actually looking at okay, how far are we apart? Which direction are we going? Where's price? Is price above the EMAs? Is it below the EMAs? So those trigger different states. So price is above, EMAs cross. We're confirmed trend. Right now we're price is above the EMAs but has not crossed, so we're in transitioning. if price is below the fast moving average going, going down, it's gonna be a weak bear, and flip for the weak weak bull. And I have tested out with like not having the transition. It does worse. I tested out having like stacked EMAs. It can't it's like $30,000 less. A lot less. Like it's the same amount of trades, but it just doesn't do well. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it seems like it wants to possibly go, but I think it's a good day to sit on the hands. Let the market figure out what it wants to do. Actually, that's what I have. I have it's covered in stuff, but like mine's like super faded. My mouse pad is like the desk mouse pad that has like all the different chart patterns. It's like super faded. Got it a long time ago. I don't think I've actually ever used it for chart patterns. Like everything, all my stuff, my desk covers it. I think I bought it like a couple years ago. I think. I mean, it doesn't. This doesn't look bad, but a little too dicey. A little too dicey for me. Yeah, I give it a little more time, but I don't think anything's gonna happen today, guys. It's not lining up. Good news. No trade, no loss. Welcome to range trading. See if we break these highs here. I think the biggest thing is just breaking that 30,000 previous day high. But I mean, good chance it probably works now. Yeah, I doubt we're gonna drop all the way down to the downside, and then yeah, the upside's not looking too good. I think there it goes. All right, let's see if we break that previous day high. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it pretty soon. I don't think anything's going on today. See how we react here.